that hotel in New York, Dominic Hotel, and in Manhattan, you know, the police department, all of them tried to band together and set Polo G up. I'm not sure if people realize that. We only know about Polo G being arrested. But if you dive into this story a little more, they tried to lock Polo G up, and this feels a little set up-ish a little bit, to be honest with you. Not saying Polo G didn't have a weapon, but we finna talk about this. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 2,000 likes. Because we done witnessed 2 rappers get arrested for gun charges that wasn't on them in Manhattan by the New York police. Lizelle Thomas actually locked up right now because the Manhattan police picked up his case and charged him. So he facing a switch case, a gun that was left in an Uber that picked him up in Manhattan, New York. And it's crazy because Polo G is arrested for having a gun inside his hotel room in a Manhattan hotel. Don't it feel similar? Like they ain't playing no games in Manhattan. But we all seen the reports of Polo G. We know about now he was locked up. But when I looked into this case, this shit got wild. First off, a maid went in his room when he wasn't there, cleaned this room up. And I find that weird because I'm pretty sure the people in the hotel would have knew who Polo G was, you know, by the rooms that he ordered. And I'm pretty sure he ain't got the standard room. He got the real expensive rooms. They know not to go in them rooms without, you know, somebody being in there having consent. You know, I was told by people that Polo G entered that hotel. They were kind of loud. You know, he had a couple homies with him. They was loud as hell. And when you do that, people get to watch it. Who the fuck is these young people going to these expensive-ass hotel rooms? So I was told he was targeted from that moment. I was told a maid went in his room cleaning up and found the gun in plain sight. Now, some people say this gun was not in plain sight. This maid was nose as hell looking all through shit, all in the closets, and found Polo G weapon. Remember, Polo G a rapper, so he needs protection. The thing is, Polo G had pairs gun cases. I believe one of them got dropped due to like classes he did and shit like that. Then he had a kidnapping, robbery charges. He had a resisting police charge. He had a lot of charges. But some of them charges got dropped a little while ago, you know, so he beat all those pairs charges. But he had charges against like the police and shit like that. This the thing though. They didn't just go in that room, okay? This is the thing that threw me off. I'm thinking that maybe the police just went in this room, the maid called, the police come in there, go in the room and find his gun. They actually couldn't do that because you got to go through the law before you go in somebody's room and shit like that, right? So this what the maid did. The maid called the police. We know the maid and the hotel staff, all of them was together. They just put it on the maid. They called the police. Do you know the police went and got a warrant to search this man's hotel room while he didn't even know that shit? I don't even know how fast warrants come. I thought it should take a day or two. I was told they got a warrant in less than an hour, bro. This shit crazy. The police, they called the district attorney. They called the prosecutor. They talking to judges. They finally get this warrant signed. Think about it, they got a warrant signed in a fucking hour. They come back to this hotel. They go in that bitch. They find the weapons and lock Polo G up. You know, they knocked on the door. Polo didn't want to let him in that room either, I was told. Polo G did not want to let him in the room. But when the police came, they went in the room. They found the weapons, arrested Polo G. I was told that it was bullets in the gun. It was actually one bullet in the chamber ready to be released, is what they said. Polo G got locked up. His bond was $25,000. He paid it. He home. Polo not in there. He came home the same day. Actually, this was on the 10th. Polo G came home yesterday. So, you know, he was able to pay his bond. They argued, though. Can you believe that some of the lawyers tried to argue to keep Polo G in there? They said he a flight risk. He got several cases against the police. He shouldn't be able to come home, but he was able to be released, you know. But a lot of people saying, look, Manhattan then locked up 2 rappers from Chicago for guns that wasn't on them, you know, and they just found that crazy, you know. They eventually let Lizelle Thomas out of jail, but then they indicted him, picked up the case and indicted him on those charges. And to get a warrant on a guy that don't even know this shit. Think of Polo G in his room, he chilling, he don't know what the fuck going on. All of a sudden, motherfucker knock on the door, and then you use that. Now you need a warrant to come up in here, and they tell you, I already got one. You say, what the fuck? How do you got a warrant on some shit, and you ain't even been in my room to come find out they was in his room? So I just find this very suspicious. Feel like the hip hop police. You know, a lot of people been saying the police been following Polo G ever since his brother got locked up. Polo G got several gun cases. He's a famous rapper. New York feel a lot of that drill shit coming to their city, so they don't really like that shit. And they noticed that Polo G was a young guy getting a high, expensive ass room. And I don't know if he realized, but they was watching him soon. He checked in that hotel, you know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep you updated on this, but I want to know from y'all. Do y'all think Polo G made a bad decision You know, by going in this hotel room, not putting his pistol up, not hiding his guns, being smart, understanding shit like that can happen? Or do you think, look, the police on you, and they watching Polo G, and he needs to be careful? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tony Chu.